We're going to be factoring this time. Difference of squares. This is 514. Before we go too far, there is going to be 8 examples coming up here. We're going to go backwards and then forwards. All right, right here. We did these a couple moments ago, but in your work, it would be, I want you to jump to the answers fast. Remember, I told you how to jump to the answers fast. There's no middle ground. These were binomials that became binomials. Raise your hand when you have those 3 done. I told you could jump to the answers fast. This is not in your book. This is on your board. And today we're going to go backwards with these.
It's so easy.
I hope it's not going to be hard, but if you have questions, please ask me. I've got one person who's done. Raise your hand if you got that one. Raise your hand if you got that one.
Wait, no, it's -4.
You sure?
Yeah,
Why is it minus? Why is it minus?
It's
Is it? It's always minus. Didn't we? We said that, right? Okay, so I did that on purpose. Good. All right. Now the last one. I'm going to have a 4x squared, correct?
Yes.
And am I going to have a minus 16?
No.
Why is it 64?
Because you multiply 8 times 8.
You square it. You multiply 8 times 8, not 8 plus 8, correct? Okay. Now, the goal today, I want everyone to watch this. The goal today is for you to get one of these. What are these called? Difference of squares. We're going to see one of those and go quickly backwards. That's the goal. You learn how to go forwards, and now they want you to go backwards. Okay? So if you see a difference of squares, you should be able to jump backwards. I want you to try this one. X squared minus 49.
It's just first
Zeb already knows it. Which one is it up there? Which one?
First one.
It's the first one. It matches. Okay. And how did you notice that?
Because 7 times 7 is 49, and then x times x is x.
Easy.
And it's already a minus, correct? It's really fast. Okay, so you already noticed that it was a difference of squares. All right. So this one is not up above. This one is not up above. I want you to try this one. It's a difference of squares. I have a 9x squared. That's a square. 100's a square. And there's a difference or a negative in between. I want you to try to factor that one.
Done.
I want to know the 2 things that multiply it together.
Done.
There's going to be, I hope, the minus and a plus, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm done.
Done. I'm done.
What makes 9x squared?
3x.
3x and 3x. What makes 100?
The book said
10.
it should go plus minus.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't really
It doesn't matter. That's an excellent question. Do I have to put the plus first and the minus? Does it matter?
It might be
It-
easier to check if it's how they're.
In the back of the book, if they have a plus first, but you have a minus first, you need to know that this is correct.
Well, it's commutative. It doesn't change.
Exactly. It's commutative. I love that because you guys memorized that from CC. It's commutative, and so it doesn't matter. But they might say to put plus first. I'm not going to matter. Wouldn't matter if I was grading it. Okay? All right, let's do another one. Be careful. There's a lot more letters in there this time. Be really careful. We're factoring that again. We've gone forward. Now we're going to go backwards.
Done.
I'm going to do what the book says. I'm going to put my plus first, but it doesn't matter. I've got one person who's done already.
I got it.
You got it already in your head?
Just in my head.
Just in his head. 2 people. All right. He's got it on the board maybe this time.
Yeah, I did it.
Got it.
All right. Okay, what makes x squared?
X.
X and,
X.
all right. What makes 64?
8.
8.
A.
And then what's the y squared?
Y.
Y. Raise your hand if you got that. Fantastic. Okay. Okay, be careful. This one, I am going to do, they're going to give you problems like this one in the book. Is this a difference of squares?
No, it's not possible.
It kind of is. We're going to rewrite it so it is. All right, this is a sum, and this has a negative. So we're going to rewrite this, okay?
Oh,
I'm
x squared.
going to make this x squared minus 81. These are equivalent to each other. I want you to notice. Now it's a difference of squares. Now, please tell me what multiplies to make that.
Nah.
I've got one person who's done.
Done.
2, 3.
But I have a question.
Yes, sir.
One of them in the book, it's a variable that's the negative. Can it
Show me.
be? Right here. It's a variable.
And
that's
it can be
negative.
moved just the same.
Oh, it can be
Okay?
moved. Okay.
Thank you for asking. Just the same.
Got it.
All right, I have in my...
If there's 2 negatives, that means it's impossible to solve, right?
Where? Show me.
Like if there, I don't have an example.
Oh,
like it was
if they were
negative
both.
80
Oh,
if it was negative 81 minus
then that would be
50,
impossible to solve.
then you
Yes.
just write like the
Not
undefined.
possible. Or no factors.
Okay.
Prime, in a sense, prime. Does that make sense? If there's no factors, it's prime. I guess yes, you could. All right, what makes x squared?
X.
And x. What about the 81?
9.
9 and 9.
Wait, but if it's a positive, it's not a factor.
That's
It's not
true. If it was a positive in there, it could not be factored.
Like
That-
if
if I
it was x squared plus 49, it's not possible.
that is it's true.
Oh.
It is not possible, and we were just saying that would make it prime, right? If things can't be factored, they're prime. Okay. All right. Many of you have already started. Oh, how would I move that one around? JD, this is like the one you were showing me in the book. How do I rewrite this one?
You just put the r in front.
The r squared in front, then
This minus 16n.
minus the 16n squared. Okay, are you with me? We just switch them around. That's equivalent. And then,
Done.
okay, I have r and r. I'm doing plus first and minus, but it doesn't matter. Then what?
14n.
14?
No,
Oh,
4.
4
4n.
n? 4n.
4n.
Okay. All right. Last ones. Okay, this is the only things you need to do now. I want you to do 1, 2. Some of you are all done with all of them, but I want you to take something home with you so that you have something that you've written down for help at home. 1, 2. I don't need you to do the rest. 1, 2, 3, and 9. Give me a hands up when you've got those done because I want you to have something at home to refer back to. JD's done. We got one person who's
Hey,
done.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Whenever you're doing this, do you have to write both sides of the equation?
Yes, I need you to write. Yes, Seb, I need you to write those both. Like you'll have something that looks like this. Does that make sense? They won't be the same though, right? There's going to be 2 different things inside. Yeah. Thank you for asking, Seb. All right. Do I have number 1 right so far?
Yeah, plus minus stuff.
Is it plus minus though,
Or minus.
or minus plus? Okay. All right. Number 2,
Y and 12
y and 12
plus minus.
plus minus
Minus plus, whatever.
minus plus whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
That says plus plus.
Oh, thank you. There we go. Now it does. All right, Aiden, do I have this one correct? Tell me what this one should be, Aiden.
A plus 2 and a minus 2.
I agree. Thank you so much. Oops, my A. Very good. All right, now, who wants to tackle number 9? Ashley, do you feel confident to tackle number 9?
I can.
Okay.
Got it.
So my answer is 3x plus 4 times 3x minus 4.
I got it.
All right. Did Ashton get this right?
Yes.
Did he get it right, gentlemen? Did Ashton get it right?
No.
Yes.
No?
Yes. No.
Who is it? Yes or no?
No.
No.
Ashton
It's
did
not
it.
possible.
It's not possible. He said.
Because it's not.
How did you switch it around, Ashton? Tell me.
So I made it 9x squared minus 16, and then it's possible.
Just like I did.
JD, look up here. He switched it around to 9x minus 16. 9x squared minus 16. Then it's possible.
It's not a minus.
It is a minus because it's a negative 16.
He was right.
Yeah, he's right.
Do you understand now?
Yeah.
All right. I'm glad that we went over that together. Okay, good. Any other questions? Just a second, gentlemen. Just a second. All right. You have now can factor the difference of squares. Now we are done.
Yay.